Introducing Blaise Karlovic is his teammate and 1994 classmate, Bill Miklandric.
Good evening. Anyone who's ever been associated with Ursuline High School knows that, as Jimmy alluded to, this is a family. It's a big family. As an illustration, I'm here with several people that I had the opportunity to play with, some being inducted, some supporting those being inducted, some already have been inducted, some people I went to grade school with, some people that I've been coached by in grade school. Honored to see Shanta, sorry McCrae, probably the best athlete to ever come out of Holy Trinity grade school, be inducted. If they allowed her to play football, a lot of people would be like, Trevor who? As an illustration of what a family this is, this year's inductee, who was coaching me at the time, John DeGidio, once told me, upon a missed assignment, that he was going to rip my head off and go to the bathroom down my neck. Now, only family can talk to each other in such a way. Now, I have to tell you in John's defense, 3 years of playing Santa Claus over on the west side and we were dead even. And I do remember his girl's names from playing Santa Claus. I remember when his second daughter was born. But this is a family. This is a family of people who surround each other by those who have general like beliefs, ideals, and values. People who know where they want to go in life and who are not afraid of what it takes, hard work, effort, time to get there. My opinion, and no offense to those who played other sports, there's no better illustration of family than what it's like to play Ursuline football. And I thank God for that every day. There are a lot of my brothers in this room right now. Jimmy Campana said to some of the kids, I'm a call away. We're always a call away. There's nothing that would happen that would go beyond, whether it's Trevor Stargell, whether it's Blaise Karlovic, whether it's Dr. Borghetti. Somebody needs somebody in that family, you're there. There's no questions asked. That's a special thing. Those are people who work hard. Those are people who do it. It's the team over the individual. It is not only for the benefit to the man to your right and to your left, but it's to honor and respect those who have built the tradition that is Ursuline High School football. Some of these guys, and I know some of them are in my daughter's class, I know there are some current players here, some current coaches. What I want to impress upon you and the gentleman that I have to induct here this evening is a wonderful example of that, is you are part of something that is greater than what you are. Ursuline football does not start with 2013 and the years beyond and a couple of state championships. Guys like Tom Carey, guys like John Karlovic, guys like Benny Allison built Ursuline football, so when somebody lines up against you, you have respect. It does not start with you. Etch it in stone on your own, but it does not start with you. When it comes to an Ursuline family football, there is no person, no player, ever in my heart that could exceed what Blaise Karlovic means to me. Now to go and to explain to a room full of people who didn't know, and there's several of you here who went to school with, so you kind of know, and it was kind of weird maybe at the time, but we were inseparable. It was Blaise and Bill. There was a player who was a freshman football player, a sophomore football player at the time, who drew us a picture, was the dynamic duo. And I can't tell you the pride I feel to even think that. That is my brother. There is nothing I would do for that man, no matter what. We supported each other, a lot of times when it was maybe not the most popular thing to do, but we had each other's back. And that didn't stop when we graduated. When we would be in huddles, and Vince Burton would make a call on the defensive side, we would all grab hands, especially when it was hardest, when your back's up against the wall. And we would squeeze. And I'm standing in between Mike Frasco and Blaise Karlovic, and we're squeezing each other's hands. And what I would tell you about Blaise Karlovic is, not only in that huddle, but throughout my life, when I needed a hand to squeeze, someone to count on, the chips are down, he grabbed my hand. That's the type of person that he is. Sean went through some of his accolades. I can tell you that Blaise Karlovic didn't play for that. I'm as proud as can possibly be to have him go into the Hall of Fame. Equally as proud for his father, John, who during my time as being friends with Blaise was like a father to me. His family was my family and vice versa. Can't underestimate how close we were. But Blaise Karlovic knows that if he ever needs Bill Miklandric, I'm there. No questions asked. So it is my absolute privilege and honor to introduce to you 2012 Hall of Fame inductee, Blaise Karlovic.
I was thinking maybe I was going to let Bill Miklandric just give my speech up there, because that was pretty stirring. I appreciate that, Bill. That was very touching. I'd like to thank the Hall of Fame committee. It means a lot to me. Second to my son being born, this is one of the greatest honors I think I've ever been a part of my entire life. And to share it with my father is really one of the more touching things, because no one supported my athletic career more than my dad did and my grandfather. They maybe had missed 2 games my entire football career that involved college. When I was in Iowa or Illinois or wherever I was playing, I mean, they were there. I mean, they would show up on the sideline at every game. My father stopped me before I came up here, and one of the people that he didn't mention that he wanted to thank, someone who helped sort of spearhead this, and he and I both being inducted, was Mr. Joe Hayek, who has since passed away. And I know Mr. Hayek, who was a classmate of my father's, and many of the people in here meant a lot to my father and to this process, and we both like to thank him and his family. I'd like to thank Bill Miklandric. Bill was every part of the Ursuline experience as Ursuline itself was, and we were inseparable. He's been an outstanding friend to me, and he was someone much like Trevor Stargell and Tim Wirtz and Mike Frasco and Sean McNally. I mean, those were guys who pushed me to be better in everything I did, in the classroom and on the football field. And I attribute a lot of my success not only to my upbringing in Ursuline High School, but because I surrounded myself with outstanding people. The character of these men it's unbelievable. I look at Trevor now, I just want to go line up and play again. I'd like to thank my father and my grandfather for being at every game and supporting me. I'd like to thank my friends and co-workers who have come here today. My brother for being here. I'd especially like to thank my mother. Growing up, she was the one who, my father worked days, so my mom would throw us back in practice and take us to all the tryouts and take us to all the practices. And Mom, I have to tell you that you're an unsung hero, and putting up with us three for as long as you have. You made my Hall of Fame a long time ago. You're the only one in. I just wanted to love you. Thank you for everything. I wear it like a badge of honor on my sleeve. I mean, when people ask where I went to school, I don't even think of telling them I went to Geneva College. I think they're asking me if I went to Ursuline High School. And you know, it's like the Ohio State University in Mahoning County. I mean, it's great, and I love it. And you know, Coach Kemp, I brought with you your cousin Tom Kemp, who works with me at the Career Center. I hope you don't claim that guy, because he's something else. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And again, thank you. It means a lot to me and my dad.